local. Okay. Okay, shoot, guys. I get even more nervous with recordings.
I'm the same way.
Okay, cool, guys. So at any moment, if you guys have any questions, like, please feel free to hop on. But if you can mute yourself so that if something like happens in your environment, it doesn't like cut me off and whatnot. Okay. So what I want to talk today is about something we call structural tension in our business. For some of you seasoned coaches, you've heard this terminology a lot. You know, structural tension. You got to build when you got to build a chart. And for those who are very, very new, like Arpi, I'm sure it's just a completely new terminology. As many of you know, we talk a lot about goal setting, right? It's important to set goals for ourselves, but sometimes our goals can be very vague. You know, kind of like if you get on a call with someone that's doing the 5-in-1 with you, right? And they tell you, well, I want to lose weight. Well, why do you want to lose weight? Well, because I want to look good in a bikini. Well, why? There's obviously something deeper to that goal. You know, it's not just, can you take her, please? Thank you. It's not, sorry about this, guys. You know, she's going to start talking. Here, take my phone with you and let her play on YouTube, whatever. Go with daddy. All right. Yeah, that's mom life, you guys. So that's the beauty of this business, you know? But anyway, just kind of like, you know, somebody that's wearing a bathing suit that says, well, I want to look good. There's more to that. You know, there's something deeper than that. And it's the same thing when we set up goals for ourselves, right? When we talk about a structural tension chart, we talk about creating goals, creating desires, creating things for ourselves. And in today's society, it's not like that. We are trained to be robots, right? You go to work, you go to an 8:30 to 5 p.m. job, and that's it. We're not allowed, and it's not popular to allow people to create and envision things for themselves, you know? And to be honest with you guys, like, not until I married my husband did I started doing that, because before that, it was my job, 8:30 to 5. I came home, I studied, and I went to bed, and that was it. You know, but then he was like, where do you see yourself in 3 years from now? Or where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? And it was really hard for me to see that. I couldn't see that, you know? And so as a coach, like, this is what I love, that we are able, as coaches, we are able to create a life for ourselves if we actually do the work. If we put the work, if we put down in paper what we really want and why we really want it and why are we really here. Right? So one thing I love about structural tension is that structural tension is not about you. Structural tension does not care what you think about yourself or how you feel about yourself. Am I capable one day of becoming an integrated presidential? Am I capable one day of making $50,000 a month? Am I capable? You guys, structural tension does not care what you think. So what Dr. Ace says in his book, in chapter 3 of Dr. Ace Habits of Health book, he says the definition of structural tension is: structure is the relationship, which is the tension, between the natural state, which is your current reality, to your desired state, where you want to be, right? So your current reality is here, and right here we have your desired reality, your desired state. What's in the middle? That right there is the tension. That right there is the actions that you are going to take from point A to point B. That in the middle is your structural tension. So structural tension in the middle doesn't care what you think about yourself. It doesn't care what you feel about yourself, right? So that is the beauty of this thing. So in the creative process, which is your actions, you know, what you believe is not important, and what you think is not important. This is why we talk about coaching structurally versus emotionally, right? So structure, you guys, can be a vehicle to anything. If you want to build health for yourself, you need structure, right? You need to eat 6 times a day. You need to drink water a day. You got to build that structure for yourself. If you want to hit your next goal, right? For me, my next goal is being a fully integrated business coach. I want to reach that level so badly. That means I need 5 senior coach legs. I have 8 legs I'm playing with right now. 4 of them are certain legs, and I'm playing with another 4 legs to help them reach their next goal because I want to hit my next goal, right? So for me to do that, I need to create a structural tension for myself. If you want, you know, structure within your family and your life, right? Maybe you're in a marriage, which you don't like, but what's your end goal? Your end goal is, I want to save my marriage, right? You want to save your marriage. So what are the action steps that you're going to have to do to save that marriage? right? There's going to be some action steps you have to do to get to that end goal. And sometimes you don't want to do those things. Like Jamil was saying in one of his trainings, like, dude, sometimes you're going to have to get intimate with your wife or your husband. And maybe you don't want to do that. But you know what? Your goal, which is to save your marriage, doesn't care what you want to do or what you don't want to do. So that, my friends, is what structural tension is. It doesn't have to just relate to your business. This can relate to your personal life. This can relate to your health. This can relate to your relationships with family and friends. This can relate to your spiritual life. This can be to anything in your life. If you set structure for yourself, you can accomplish any goal you set yourself to. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So those are the first few things I wanted to talk to you guys before I give you guys an example of what a structural tension chart looks like. Obviously in our business, you know, we talk about different things like the map. For more seasoned coaches, you know what that is, right? For Norris and for RB, we'll talk to you guys later about that. We talk about a map. We talk about a calendar, right? Putting rocks in our calendar. We talk about our client tracker binder. All these things are rocks, which the RP you'll be more familiar with, and Norris you'll be more familiar with as you guys become more seasoned coaches, and you too, Benji, right? This is what it's going to be all about. But I'm going to share my screen with you guys, okay? Okay, let me see. I'm going to show you guys a structural tension chart right now. Share screen. Can you guys see my screen right here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to create a simple structural tension chart for myself, okay? Okay. So I'm going to go back to the day when I became a coach and why I became a coach, okay? These are going to be my current realities of things that were happening to me, okay? My current reality back then was I have to go back to work, right? I have to go back to work to make money with my husband. I am so depressed. I have gained over 30 pounds in pregnancy. Wait. And these, you guys don't think I just like, obviously you have to sit down and really be real with yourself. I've sat down an hour before to really talk about my reality right now, okay? But here's the thing, before I continue with this, you have to be real with yourself, okay? You can't pretend and you can't sugarcoat, oh, this is how, well, I don't need the money, or I don't need this, or I'm okay. Like, yeah, I'm in $2,000 debt, but I can pay that. No, are you good with managing your money? So you got to be real with yourself, okay? These, you guys, I'm being raw with you guys as you guys see everything I have felt, you know? College, graduate, super high debt in loans. This is my current reality, even till today, okay, guys? College graduate, not happy with my job. I was a banker. I hated selling things to people that I felt weren't of value, okay? I want to stay home so badly with my baby, okay? So these are all like stuff that I have that I wanted so badly. James and I racked up $25,000 in credit card debt because I wasn't working. We were going negative every month, okay? I felt I had no friends, no community at church. Okay, so these are my current realities right here. These are the things that I was experiencing. There's some things I've been able to overcome. I've lost 24 pounds, so I'm almost there. I'm not depressed anymore, thank God. I have found an incredible community with my Optavia family. James and I have fully paid off our $25,000 in debt. We have zero debt right now. Okay, I've been able to stay home with my baby right now. And what else? I'm still in the limbo with I have to go back to work to make more money, which is why I want to hit my next rank, because ultimately this is my number one priority. I have to make money because where is it? I want to stay home so badly with my baby. This is my number one thing. I want to stay home for them. And unfortunately for me, my husband doesn't make enough in California for me to make that kind of money, right? So this is important. So this is my current reality. Okay. So what are my goals? What are my visions and what are my desires? So these are the things that I want. Okay. Well, I obviously that was my current reality, but I want to stay home with my baby. This is so important to me. I want to pay off credit cards, right? That was my second priority. I want to create time freedom and financial freedom for myself. Okay? What else did I write down in my desires? Mm, I want to put away money each month for real estate investment. I don't want a boss. I want to make my own decisions, right? So these are some of the goals, some of the visions, and some of the desires that I have in my heart that I want to do for myself, okay? So now I have to go back here, here to my goals and to my desires, and I need to ask myself why. Why do I want to stay home with my baby? Why? The thought of leaving them.
Can you mute ourselves?
Yeah. Can everybody mute themselves if you can, please?
How can I mute?
In the bottom left, there should be like a little mic. You see it?
Let me see.
There should be a little mic and you can mute the mic. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, just click on the little mute on the mic.
Did you hear about that?
Then we can hear the back.
RP, you're good. You're by yourself. I think Sarah needs to mute herself.
Can you just mute me? Because I'm on my phone.
Okay, yeah. Let me mute you. Hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen. Oh, gosh, you guys.
No, I found it. I found it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye.
Okay, don't say bye. Okay. Okay, so I want to stay home with my babies. Why do I want to stay home with my babies? Because for me, the thought of leaving them at a daycare breaks my heart. Because for me, my mom worked long hours. I never got to see her. Right? Her. Why? Because I want my morals and values instilled in my child. So this, you guys, is what a structural tension chart is. I'm really getting down to my goals, and I'm really asking why I want these things, right? When you say, I want to make $18,000 a month, well, why? You know, I mean, why do you want to make $18,000 a month? What does that represent to you? So for me, these are my goals. I want to stay home with my babies. Why? The thought of leaving them at daycare breaks my heart. My mom worked long hours. I never got to see her because I want my morals and my values instilled in her, right? I want to pay off credit card debt. Why? Because I don't want to owe anyone. I want to sleep at night, right? It's kind of like when you do an explore call with a client and they say, I want to lose weight. Why? Because I want to feel better about myself because my self-esteem is down. Well, why does it affect your self-esteem? Like, how does it make you feel to have those 30 pounds? Why? So that word why is so important. You know, why do you want this stuff? Like, I want to create time freedom and financial freedom for myself. Why? Because I can choose my days how I want them to be. Why financial freedom? Because I don't want to depend on corporate for my paycheck. Does that make sense? So you need to ask yourself why. Why these things? Well, okay, I want to stay home with my babies. Okay, right? I already said that. Why? Well, when do I want to stay home with my babies? Now. I don't want to go back to work. I want to stay home now. Now is the time. Well, what do I need to do to stay home with my baby? Well, in the beginning, when I had just started, James knew I was like fully depressed. I didn't want to do anything. He told me, if you only make $1,000, that was back then. If you only make $1,000 a month, you can stay home. That's what he told me. Okay, I have to make $1,000. That's all I needed to make to stay home. That's all I needed. Okay? So this is exactly what you have to do for your goals, right? Another one of my things is I want to travel. Why? Who do you want to travel with? Where do you want to go? How much money do you need, right? So you're legit breaking down your goals into everything you want this to be. So why do I want to travel? I mean, who doesn't like to travel, right? It's so much fun. Who do I want to travel with? I mean, obviously my husband, right? James, right? Where do I want to go? I don't know. We want to go to the Maldives. When do I want to go to the Maldives? I want to go maybe in 2 years, right? I want to go in 2 years, right? How much money do I need to go to the Maldives? I probably need about $10,000. Okay, so that now gives me 24 months to do 10,000. How much is $10,000, you guys, in 24 months? I don't have a calculator with me. But can someone break down $10,000 in 24 months? Anybody? How much is it? Anybody?
I'm working on it. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
420.
420? Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like 416 a month. 416 and change.
Okay, so let's say 416. Okay, so in 24 months, each month I need to do $415 to get to that point. Does that make sense? Okay, I need to make $1,000 to stay home, and so on. If I want to pay credit card debt, obviously we don't need to ask why. How much do I want to pay in credit card debt? How much do I want to pay? Well, it was $25,000, right? If I want to pay $25,000 in 2 years, how much do I need a month, right? How much do I need a month? Like, say, I can't think about it. Well, I'm really bad at this. We'll say $1,000, right? Sorry, Arpi, I wasn't an engineer. I know you're really good with numbers, but so it's $1,000, right? So I need $1,000 for credit card debt, right? I need $419 to go to the Maldives in 2 years. So that's $1,400. For me to stay home with my baby, I needed $1,000, right? So that's $2,400 that I need. So this is how you're breaking down your goals. This is how you're breaking down your desires. This is essentially how you are going to create your reality. This is how you are going to create what you want, okay? By breaking down each individual goal you want, you know, and by just putting a number. And what's funny is, like Jamil was saying, like some coaches are like terrified to even give you a number of how much they want to start making a month, you know? And the reason is because we think that attaching a number to, like, say I want to make $10,000, you kind of might feel bad because you feel like you need to say, well, I want to help people. But the thing is, what do those $10,000 signify for you? What does it create for your life? And that's what we're looking at. We're not looking at, oh, you want to make $10,000 just because you want to make them. No, break it down. Why 10,000 is important, right? I want to save money for investments. Right now, James and me are able to save after all our expensive, after medical insurance, after, you know, car payments, insurances, everything. After all that, we're able to save $2,500 every single month, right? Why is that important to us? Because we want to buy at least one investment property every single year with that money we just saved, right? So writing down these goals, writing down why this is important to you, writing down what this means to you. Well, what does that look like for you? You know, asking yourself all these questions and being real with you is what's going to help you really accomplish your goals, your visions, your desires. It's what's going to help you create and design the life you want. So I'm telling you guys exactly how you're going to do that, because we always hear these propagandas of saying, oh, design the life you want, create the life you want, but they don't tell you how. But I'm telling you how. You're going to sit down, you're going to write down your current reality, everything you're miserable about, write down here. And then you're going to talk about what you want, right? And why you want them, right? So ultimately, this is how you are going to create what you want. So down here, I'm going to talk about my action steps, right? These are the things people don't want to talk about, but these are the things that are going to get you to where you want to get to. So my first thing is I'm going to become a master. Okay, a master at knowing a 1 to 2 minute story. Okay, everybody has a story. Everybody is here for a reason. My story in the beginning was not weight loss. My story in the beginning was I wanted to stay home with my baby. That's my story. I've been able to create that and more now, you know, but that was my ultimate thing. So obviously, I'm going to become a master at my story, right? I will go ahead. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a 100 list of names, which is something they always tell us, but none of us ever do, right? So I'm actually going to sit down and create a 100 list names. So this is the tension part that I was talking to you guys about. This is the action steps in between point A and point B, which is your current reality and where you want to be. It's that tension in between. It's the action steps that it's going to take, okay? So we're going to go ahead and create the 100 list, right? We're going to go ahead and do that thing that they talk to us, the 5 by 5 by 5 by 5, which means, obviously, and RP and Norris, do not worry about this, you guys. You know, we're going to reach out to 5 people. We're going to friend 5 people. We're going to follow up with 5 people, and we're going to create conversations with 5 people, right? And there might be another 5 or something else. I can't remember. So that's another thing I'm going to do, right? This is an action step it's going to take. What's another thing I'm going to do? I'm going to lead with my health, right? Because a health coach, you have to lead with your health. You're going to live your life out loud on Facebook. You got to lead with your health, right? What else am I going to do? I'm going to attend every single boot camp that I can, which means for those of you guys that are just becoming senior coaches, you want to be on those boot camps every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. For those of you already above senior coaches who want to be executive directors, you're going to be on those calls at 8 a.m. You're going to attend every Monday night leadership training call, right? Guys, these are so powerful. With Dr. A at 5:30, and then at 6 o'clock, client support calls with Jamil. We're going to attend these. So these, my friends, right over here are called action steps. We're going to create rocks in our calendar, okay? Because you know what? Whether you fought with your mom, whether you fought with your husband, whether a tsunami came, whether your house fell down, your goals don't care how you feel. So if you live your life through structure only, you will get to integrated presidential director. You will make $50,000 a month. You can grow this business to however big you want. But the action steps have to be there, because this, my friends, is the tension we're talking about between point A and point B. So now we're going to talk about this. Give yourself time frames, right? I'm going to become a master at knowing my 1 to 2 minute story. By when am I going to become a master at this? Next Monday. I should know this by next Monday. I'm going to create my 100th list name. By when? 2 days. So that means today's the 16th. By the end of tonight, I'm going to have this list. I'm going to start the 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. By when? 2 days. Today, I'm going to start reaching out to people. I'm going to follow up with people. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to lead with my health, which means I'm going to eat 6 small meals a day, and I'm going to drink water. every single day, whatever, minimum 84 ounces, right? I'm going to attend every single boot camp. When does that come? Tomorrow, Saturday. I'll be on those boot camps at 8 a.m. in the morning, okay? Attend every Monday night leadership call every single Monday. I will be there at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be there every single Monday. Why? Because my goals do not care what I feel. So come rain, come sunshine, come thunder, come whatever, my house is legit breaking down. I will go ahead and work by structure, because my ultimate goal before anything else is obviously going up here. My priority is staying home with my baby, right? I want to be home so badly with my baby. That's my priority right there. Obviously, my husband's not okay with $1,000 anymore. So I definitely up that, way more than the $1,000 that he's asking for. But you know what? This is the only way I've been able to grow and grow and grow. Legit, you guys, my poor children the other day had to poopy diapers for probably an hour because I couldn't get to their diapers. Will they remember when they're 5 years old that I didn't change their diaper today? No. But will they remember that mom and dad picked them up every single day from school, at kindergarten and first grade and second grade? Yes. So this is why we got to think structurally versus emotionally. And I'm not saying, I'm going to stop the share now because I don't need to share this anymore. But I'm not saying that this is going to come overnight, and it hasn't for me. I'm still not perfect. There's times when I want to drop everything and be like, you know what? I'm going to take, I don't know, I need to take, obviously I structure time in to spend time with my babies, but sometimes I want to spend more time. I want to be watching Frozen with Jaden or something like that. But my goals don't care about that. They really don't care about my emotions. And so if I work structurally, I will get to my goal. I will get to my goal. And as moms, especially moms, I know how hard this is for us. I'm there with you guys. I am there with you guys. There's been times where I've cried, but again, my goals don't care about me. So this is why it is so important to build a social safety card. This is why it is so important to get down to your current reality. If you're not real with yourself, honestly, first and foremost, if you are not real with yourself, then structural intention is not going to work. You got to sit down and be raw. Do you think I wanted to tell you guys that I had $25,000 in debt in my credit card, or that I hit postpartum depression? Do you think I wanted to tell you that I only needed to make $1,000? Like, that's it? Anybody can say easy peasy. But that is me being raw with you guys. That is me being raw with my current reality. Why do I want to stay with my baby? Because my mom didn't stay with me. That's raw. It hurt me that my mom was a single mom and she had to go to work from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I only saw her when she tucked me in for bed. That was hard for me. But that is me getting down to my reality. I don't want to do that to my children, that I'm not going to be that mom. So I'm going to make this a reality for myself. And I'm going to do whatever the hell it takes. Excuse my language. But I will do whatever it takes to not go back to corporate. Because I want to be there for every milestone. Guess who gets to go on field trips with Jaden now? Guess who takes goodies to school and spends time with the kids now? That's me. I'm that mom now. So it's about getting real and raw with your current reality and finding what you want. So anyway, guys, I know I'm over 6 minutes. I don't know if anybody has any questions at all about everything I talked about.
Can I add something? This was great. Oh my gosh, this was really great. I didn't know we were going to talk about structural tension and structural chart. And I think this is important for everyone, especially new, comers, to hear this, because everything else, you can learn. But if you don't know where you are, or not true to yourself, knowing what you want and where you want to be at, you're not going to do what it takes to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we know where we are, the reason why it's called tension, because